There comes a time when I won't belong.
Hi, this is Dina, Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is a quick video just to close out my February budget and take the cash out of the envelopes that are remaining. Not very many, I might add. I am rolling over 3 different envelopes I normally do not roll over. One is household, 2 is personal care, and 3 is, what's the third one? Oh, my cleaning envelope. So that I did not put them in my budget in March because I knew I had enough money in there to cover March because I didn't spend it in February. I am also starting some savings challenges, and I'll have that up in a video shortly because I really miss them. I feel very motivated to save money in my envelopes when I know it's going to have a purpose or I'm going to get to do something fun with it, or I need to offset a bill. If you followed along in the month of October, I think I saved $671 out of my cash envelopes just by being completely intentional with it, and that helped offset some surprise medical bills that we had. So I do miss having that kind of motivation because right now I'm just kind of like, if it's in my envelope, I can spend it, which is true. But on the other hand, if I'm intentional with my money that's in my envelopes, then I can save it and do something fun with it. So update for that will be out shortly. So let's get started here. I always start with groceries. Hold on, let me just take that off there. I have my sinking fund binder in front of me. Okay, there we go. So groceries, so this check-in is from the 21st through the 28th of February. So the first one I have, those should have been checked off, is Costco for $114 and Walmart for $50, Safeway for $25, and Fry's for $68. So $257. And in my grocery envelope, I have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 45 that will go to my savings challenges. So if I started with $391 minus $257 is $134 minus $53 that's still in my account. No, that's right. That's not right. $391 minus $257 is $134. Okay. So I have the 45 plus here we go again. Okay. I'm going to leave that at 137 or 134. On my tracker, I have 117 because I had that unexpected HelloFresh of $17. So instead of 70, it was 86. So I have 117. Let's see here. 29 plus 86 plus 38, 153. Oh, plus the... Okay. You know what, we're just gonna go with it. This might end up being a what not to do video on your budget. I tried to stay on track of my transactions this month. I obviously have some room of improvement, so this is a good lesson for everyone watching that even though I've done this for years, I'm still gonna have some mess ups. Okay, so eating out, I had one expense for 20. So I should have $30. Let's see if this is true. Okay, I do have $30, so that one is correct. And then for spending, it is empty. I actually spent 48 because this week I spent 52 when I went back and added it up. So I was already dipping into this week. So I'm going to change this to an actual of 48. I spend 48, I have 0. And spending is empty. Household, I am going to roll this 50 over. I ended up not spending anything for household this month. So I have, let's see, mom, wait, household's in the front. Spending household. Okay, so household is 50, 1, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 155. And that is right. Okay, so I'm going to roll this over. I'm going to just put this back in here. Zero, 100. Okay, giving, I spent 100. I am in the hole 40 because I did 2 online donations, but I'm absolutely fine with that. Entertainment. So I had 50. I spent 25. I have 25. Okay, well that one worked out. So just groceries are messing me up right now. Okay, medicine. So let me see. I think I put the money from this medicine in with my other one. Yes, that one's empty. I don't put the whole amount in my envelopes. I just kind of replenish throughout the month on these ones that are very specific to a category that I may or may not need. So I think that I should have $77 left. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77. Okay, so that one worked out. So I spent $6. 77. Okay, in my mom's category, go back to hers. She should have 63. I didn't spend anything this week. 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3. She does. So 63. Let's say 83. Oh my gosh. I am so happy I use an erasable pen right now. Let's see. 63 and spending things 63. So I must have missed. Oh, I didn't put it on here. Okay, yeah. So I had a $20 transaction last week that I did not put on here. Let me find that tracker. So I did not put this one on my main page. So, okay, there we go. Okay, personal care, I did not spend anything, so I should have 200. I am rolling this one over in the envelope, which I normally don't, but for this month I'm going to. Ignore that loud crash. Oh my God. Okay, so 50, 70. Okay, let me just get my life organized here. 20. I do kind of break this up in more denominations because for tips and things like that. So 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay, I am going to have a pedicure tomorrow, so I'm going to put back in. So I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 20 I'm going to put back into my main envelope. For personal care, and this I'm going to put into my envelope in here as soon as I find it. It's back this way. Okay, so personal care is back in there for tomorrow. And then gas, I had one transaction this week for $65. So of my $250 budget I put in here, I have $23 left in my account for gas. So I'm going to keep it at $250 since that seems to be my number that I can live within. And then I just want to go through on spending. I put down 48, but I just want to go ahead and check these off. So it was charger for 20, lunch at the hospital for 5, bake sale at the hospital for 5, 8 for Starbucks, 10 for Target. So $48. Okay. Miscellaneous, so let me go back here. Let's see, 100 minus 38. Should have 62. 20, 40, 62. 20, 40, 62. That is right. And then I think everything else. Okay, clothes I roll over. So clothes is 70. I'm going to leave that in here. I spent a total of $30 this month. So my beginning balance was 500. I spent 30, so 40, 470 left. Gifts is there. Bank. Okay. So that is all correct. And then for these, groceries, eating out, spending are empty. Household we just went through. Cleaning is another one I'm rolling over. She was supposed to clean last weekend, but she didn't, so I'm going to put this 120 back. Personal care we just went through. Entertainment is empty. Clothes should have 400 in there, and there are. My mom should be empty. Medicine should be empty. Miscellaneous empty. And then back to the bank. This starts my cash stuffing that I'll be doing either later tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, so cash envelopes are done. And then as far as my transaction log is pretty updated. This is how I kind of do my transactions. I highlight them by what category they're going to be expensed to when I use my card where I need to pull the cash out of the envelopes or sinking fund. This is what I do during the month for sinking funds. I add, here's the ones that I funded this month. This was my starting balance. This is what I added. So you see there's additional adds, and those were when I did my incremental cash stuffing, what I used, and then my ending balance. And I kind of stopped there because I actually reconcile my sinking funds on this sheet. So This is my goal for each sinking fund. This was my beginning balance at the beginning of February. I added from my income the plus column. Incremental income was my plus column because I wanted to make sure I was separating them so I knew where the cash was coming from or where the amount was coming from, what I used in each category, and then my ending balance, which became my beginning balance for the month of March. So my goal for my sinking funds, and I know I have a lot, I'm going to actually add a couple more and some saving challenges, which I'm excited about. So my beginning goal is $69,470. I have had a beginning balance of $44,710. I added out of my income $2,897. Out of my incremental income, I added $3,390. I used $1,890, and my ending balance was $49,107. So I just kind of want to make a note, if you are also doing sinking funds or if you're getting ready to start sinking funds. For me personally, sinking funds are not savings accounts. Sinking funds are money that I'm putting away for a later date that I'm planning on spending. I do this year in 2022, I did decide that my savings, I wanted a $10,000 cushion beyond like our emergency fund. I am saving 10% of my income, no matter where that income comes from. If it's incremental income, our monthly income, a bonus, anything like that, I'm saving 10%. So I originally said, okay, I have $970 in there. That was my January deposit. I added $970 from February. I added another $480 from my incremental income. And so my ending balance was $2,420. So that I am not planning on spending. So it technically shouldn't be in my goal for sinking funds because it is not, it's a sinking fund in that it's separated from our regular savings, but I'm not planning to spend it. It's my cushion. It's I need, to pay for an air conditioning unit. It's there. Okay. And then some of these, like birthdays, they're never probably going to be at goal because I'm going to put money in and use money. So, but I have kind of a threshold of where I would like them to be. So that's when I know that I don't need to fund them anymore. For an example, on my birthday, I have a goal of $500. I started with $200 in the month of February. I added $50 from my income. I added another $150 from my incremental income. So I have $400 in there. So basically 2 months of adding $50. So March and April, I'm going to be done. And my goal was to have that funded by July. So just to kind of give you an idea of how sinking funds come and go for me, personally, I don't have any problem spending any of these sinking funds because that's why I'm putting the money towards them. I know they have a date. Disneyland is a good example. I wanted to have $900. I started February with $500. I added $100 out of my income. I added $300 out of my incremental income. It's at $900. I'm done with that. So I haven't booked my Disneyland trip, but the money is there, so I now feel comfortable booking that trip. So just want to give a little bit of update on sinking funds because I do get a lot of questions. Why do I have so many? Why do I use these in cash? Why not just leave them all in an account? First of all, I like to be an all cash spender as much as possible. And second, I don't want to be surprised when something comes up, and I've done this in the past many times, where something has come up. Let's just take health and medical. I had $1,000 put aside. So I had $1,000 was my goal, $1,051 was my beginning balance. I spent $568. So an MRI and a doctor bill could have just wiped out. If I didn't have that $1,000 there, I don't know where that money was going to come from. So it left me with 483. So I did add more money in the month of March, and I'll add more money in when I do incremental cash so that I can get back up to that $1,000 that I feel comfortable with. So that is kind of just my peace of mind to know that that money is sitting there if I need it, because I want to make sure that I'm not taking from, like, you know, an account like vacation because I didn't plan well for medical, things like that. Okay, so that's sinking funds. And then I just want to briefly talk about my goals, my financial goals for this month. So I wanted to have 10 no spend days. And let's see, where do I have? So I have everything marked up to here. And I do find that I don't spend money when I'm working, but then I make up for it when I'm not working. Okay, so just those. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay, so I made that goal. Perfect. Rollover of $300. I had, let's see here. I had 200 in personal care, 120 in cleaning, 155 in household, plus let me just sort this out really quickly. Wow, this is a mess. I should have done this before. Okay, that was the absolute worst cash organization I think I've ever done. But let's just get this done. We're so close. I know some of you are cringing right now that my bills are not facing all in the same direction. I'm going to flip them over so it won't be so obvious to you. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 302. Let me just make sure that's right. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 302. Okay, so 302 will be going into my savings challenges, and I will have those up shortly. And then another amount that are still in my cash envelope. So that goal was met. I'm going to give myself a partial check for track transactions because I think I can do a little bit better. I used my card and then didn't use my envelopes because I don't take them when I'm working. So there was a little bit of transactions that I may have lost in the meantime, but pretty good. So overall, a good month. I felt like this month went really fast, probably because I had vacation in there, and then I came back and started working again. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the way my budget turned out for the month of February. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please put them down in the comments below, and I will make sure to answer them. And my next video will be, I'll have 2 videos up later on this week. One will be my savings challenges I'm going to be doing for 2022, and the second one will be my cash stuffing for March. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.
There comes a time